Artist uses celebrity pictures to bring awareness to domestic violence, and he's getting in trouble for doing so. So his name is aleXsandro Palombo. Your turn.
Yep, that's it. aleXsandro Palombo. I don't know where he's from.
Yes. Okay, so he is an artist. He's an activist. We've actually covered some of his other renditions before, the one about the Disney princesses. Now he is taking a number of different celebrities, and he's using his Photoshop tools to make it look like that they are victims of domestic violence, of battery, and then he has the hashtag Stop Violence Against Women. Here is Kim Kardashian and Kendall, and then it says life can be a fairy tale if you break the silence. So there's Miley Cyrus, we got Emma Watson, and his whole point here is to let people know that anybody can be a victim of domestic violence, that just because you are a celebrity and you live a glamorous lifestyle, that you are not immune to violence against women. Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Pictures say 1,000 words?
Why no Rihanna?
Ooh.
Good point. This is brutal.
Ooh. I applaud him. I do.
Interesting.
This doesn't make sense. You ever want to be behind a cause, but then you look at the photo and it doesn't make sense? Well, a fairy tale. That doesn't. I don't know how life can be a fairy tale. Like, I made sense when he was using Disney princesses, but now he's using celebrities. He should have come up with a new tagline.
But we idolize
that said,
celebrities,
I really believe.
A lot of people idolize these celebrities and they think that they have these perfect life. And if he didn't make it controversial, we wouldn't be talking about it. I'm just glad that the hashtag Stop Violence Against Women are trending so we can talk about statistics that 1 in 3 women are a victim of domestic violence with a partner that they are with. That's something that people should know about so we can break the stigma.
But do you think it's appropriate that he just took images of women to kind of promote his point? And now people are actually criticizing the Kardashians because their lawyers have actually filed a suit against this artist. They said, we support this cause, but you can't just use our images without asking us.
Can
now, this
you
is
for art?
Yeah, you absolutely
You can for
100%
art.
can.
You can't.
No,
He's not selling
no
us.
reason that they can't that he can't use this, because he's not saying that these women were actually beaten. The defense of this artist is that only morons would say that, who didn't read it, would say that Kim Kardashian's getting beat up. You know, Miley Cyrus is getting beat up. If it was Rihanna, I think that would be, although I do think he should find a way to incorporate Rihanna because that was realistic.
Here's my counterpoint, though, to that. And I thought about this. And Madonna actually is a victim of domestic abuse.
So is Kim Kardashian.
So is Kim Kardashian. So I totally understand where Kim Kardashian is coming from when she's like, I don't want to see these images. Like, she is a victim of domestic abuse from her first marriage with that music producer who used to beat the shit out of her. These are all documented in court cases. Same thing with Madonna. Sean Penn used to beat the shit out of Madonna.
Crazy.
Still,
we forget about that.
From a fair use, legal perspective,
Yeah.
this is something that in the past has a legacy of being upheld in court. Shepard Fairey used a photo of Barack Obama, altered it, made it a new kind of image that's called being transformative if you do that law. And so once you do something that's transformative in this way, you're protected. I think it would be a shame, and I think it would be like almost on the level of corruption if we let the Kardashian lawyers make this guy stop what he's doing. The only thing he should change is the fairy tale part.
But he's doing it in such a messy way that we're diluting what the ultimate message is. And so then we're getting lawyers involved, and we're talking about the Kardashian lawyers instead of the hashtag Stop Violence Against Women.
He doesn't have to ask for the permission, though. I get it.
On the Kardashians for like not really thinking.
Do you know? I just mean that like we're talking about anything except the issue right now. Like we're talking about, look, he used their likeness. What do we think about that? Instead of like, hey, let's talk about the violence against women. Let's talk about those statistics that you brought up.
That's our fault.
That's
not his fault.
Well, maybe. Then maybe.
And he's publicizing the issue. That's why he used these artists, and I kind of get it because there's more conversation, more discourse around it. If it was just like regular people, we probably wouldn't be talking about it. So in a way, he's accomplishing exactly what he set out to do.
Pop campaigns there's been so many, whether it's fan art. If you look through Google and you look at all the different images that have been used of these very celebrities, they're never up in arms. Finally, it's for a good cause. I get it's controversial. I get it's hard for them to look at. But I'm glad that their faces are being used for a good cause as opposed to all the different pop art that they're constantly posting on Instagram that are made from their fans.
Well, he almost kind of put the artists that are involved in it without their consent in a weird situation because they can't exactly be like, we don't endorse this campaign. This is like, I don't want to see my face all bruised and battered.
I'd like to agree, but I can't because they're public figures, and with being a public figure and legally come consequences like this. And I think it's tough for them. I'm sure it's tough for them to see photos like this, but when you're at that level, I think you just need to be the bigger person and say, listen, when they do photoshops like this, they take something that we consider to be fancy and of a higher class and something we aspire to, and then take away something from it and sully it. And that same idea of something pure and looked up to being sullied is what happens to your soul when you're a victim of domestic violence. And I think that's a special place for art to be in the world.
I think this conversation's good. I hope that you guys continue the conversation in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, make sure you check us out at watchable.com. We'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.